What about you?
The person I have the least amount of confidence in coming into training camp, I'm not gonna lie to you, or I guess I'm the most worried about Ryan Bates.
Really?
I love the scenario that like people are trying to paint for me, but 150 snaps in the NFL is not a center.
Not enough.
No. you want to know why? How many snaps does he has in his career as center?
You said 150.
No, like his entire life.
Didn't you say 150?
150.
Yeah, I was
saying.
College, high school. He didn't play center.
Yeah.
He hasn't been a center.
Guard. Yeah.
I understand that we're living in this world where it's like, no, like he'll figure it out. You snap the ball, you do some blocking.
Cole did, though, right?
Cole who?
Shelton?
Coleman Shelton. Coleman Shelton wasn't. But here's the thing: Coleman Shelton is young. He's 27 years old. He's a starting center. Why would he be a free agent? Matthew Stafford can't run.
Yeah, he had over 1,000.
You know what I mean? Like
1,000 snaps.
Yes, he's a starting center. Yes, he has over 1,000 snaps. Yeah. Yes, he could play the position. If he was good, he wouldn't be out there.
No.
You don't let starting centers.
Who did they replace him with?
The young player that they brought in. The young I forget who the backup was for a couple of years there, but he's nice. I wouldn't say he's amazing either.
He's still on his rookie contract?
He's still on his rookie contract. But at center, that changes drastically.
Yeah.
Because you don't find dudes every day that can be great at center.
I don't need a great center. I need a like Rex just put, more than serviceable. I don't need a great center right now.
I think
I don't have.
Well, I mean,
we had
that's
a
why
bad
you had the
center.
conversation about Connor Williams.
You gotta, but my thing is this: you also have to understand all the responsibilities that the center has. A lot of people think it's set, hut, block, and you make sure that the offensive line is right. He's calling out protection. He's calling out the defense. He's pointing out where the mic is. Right? Yes, the quarterback can do that as well, but for the offensive lineman has to identify that. He has just about as much responsibility as the quarterback has. Only thing that he don't got to do is worry about, okay, are we going through his progression or not? But everything that Caleb has to know, he has to know, because he has to make sure that the line is in the right protection for that. I'm worried about Ryan Bates. I don't know if Ryan, like I love the dream scenario.
What was his?
But we did
position?
this.
What was the secondary position? Or what was
He's a right guard. He's a good right guard.
Right, well, guess what?
He's a good right guard.
I can see him.
But we did this.
Yeah.
Avila is the name. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Steve Avila.
And Nate Davis is a right guard, right?
Nate Davis is a right guard.
Oh, well, there you go. You see what's happening. You see the play.
Well, no, I think
Nate Davis is gonna mess up. I'm gonna slide Bates over. Boom, took care of that problem. And guess what, Coleman? You already know what to do, baby. 1,000 snaps. Let's go ahead and rock and roll.
I mean, it sounds great, but now you got no center. You got no center depth. You know what I mean? Like I again, the scenario you paint sounds great if everybody's healthy.
That guy to me is that guy gets injured. Kobe Shelton gets injured. Hey, Ryan Bates. Guess what? Slide on over, baby. Hey, listen, somebody fill in for this guard position. Boom, rock and roll. That's what
I hear you, but like the center position, especially with a rookie quarterback, to me, that's the most important position that you can have figured out. And I just don't think that we have that figured out, and that scares the mess out of me. And we've done this experiment.
Yeah, I feel
this is Lucas Patrick.
It's legit.
Lucas Patrick was a guard that we said could play center.
Yeah. As soon as he came in here,
he couldn't play center. As soon as he got in here, he got hurt. He was often hurt. There was some questions. I remember J-Mac throwing some questions out there as well on, like, he's hurt a little too much. Like, is he hurt, or is he sick of getting hit? You know what I mean? Like, I got too many questions with Nate Davis to me to sit there and feel, or I'm sorry, with Ryan Bates, to feel comfortable about it. And that doesn't always work in history. And so, yeah, I hope it works. I think that Ryan Bates is going to be somebody fun to have on the team. And I think that he's a good piece to have to be a part of the team.
But you don't have,
like, if you feel like your center position is best case scenario, you're just wrong. Like, I don't know. You're just wrong.
Yeah.
When the guy who you feel is your backup center started 1,000 snaps at center, that means he's not a good center. When you're willing to bring in a guy and say, I know he's a guard, but let's snap him at center, that tells you all you need to know. Like, I love this dream scenario we have, but like the interior of the line is the most important. And Waddle said it best today when I was talking with him. He said, young quarterbacks oftentimes struggle more with pressure in their face than they do pressure off of the edges. He's the guy that keeps the pressure out of your face. So we'll see what he ends up being able to do. I'm worried about it. What you got, JC? Who's the guy that you're least confident in coming into camp? Did you do yours already?
I definitely did Khalil.
Oh, you did Khalil. That's right.
You were last.
Was that last?
You were last.
You last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it was a legit fear, as Rex mentioned. And I agree. I mean, hey, listen.
Now we got our sleepers.
More than fair.
Now it's time for those guys who are going to be the camp darlings, who are going to be the sleepers. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave that 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Appreciate y'all tuning in and showing love as always. Meager crowd in here today, man. The Bears talk has not been.
It ain't hitting.
It ain't been hitting yet, man. Buzz are so ready for camp, bro.
So can we get to it?
Yeah, please. Please. Yeah, Buzz are ready for camp, man. By the way, I'm going to be at camp a lot, so make sure that y'all are sending in your camp questions. I'll be up there probably just about every day that I can. Every day that the media can be up there and in the building and stuff like that. So y'all make sure that y'all send in your questions. Better worry about not Bates, but Nate Davis. I mean, am I least confident? I'm not. Here's the thing. I'm not least confident in Nate Davis as a player. I'm least confident in him as a freaking practice body.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's going. I don't think he wants to practice. And that sucks. But if he goes out there and has a healthy season and he's a solid right guard, I don't care. But you got to do that.
I don't like his motor. I don't like his desire. Everything that he's showing right now just doesn't scream somebody that you want on this team to compete. But I mean, yeah, if he's healthy and he's doing his job, then okay.
Yeah, I mean, like if we're being real, and Nate, and first off, that's just a storyline right now. Not to say not because of last season in his history. He's a player that has been said that he don't want to practice. But you know how that dies? If he shows up to practice every day at training camp.
There you go.
Like literally we're just like, well, I guess we didn't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there is that aspect of it as well. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave that 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Let's finish it off, boys. Who are the darlings that you got? Who are the camp sleepers that you're excited to see? Who's the guy that you're like, I don't know about this guy right here, but I think he's gonna have some dog in him.
Let's do a snake draft. And we end it with you. We start with you.
Y'all in this snake draft, man. I'm not a fan.
What are we doing? Who we talking?
He basically said he finished with. Oh, whoa.
We ended with Pat. We're going to begin this segment.
Okay. Finish the last segment with me.
Oh, then you're
going to start the first segment with me. Somebody who I feel is a sleeper in this training camp. You know what? It's somebody who I think has just been under talked about, and he had a solid start to the season. And then we kind of saw the development flatten out towards the end of the season. We have not heard anything about Zach Pickens.
Mm-hmm.
That is
true. And I think that he's a sleeper. Everything's been around Javon Dexter. Yeah. Dexter's got to figure it out. Dexter's got to know what he's doing. Dexter's got to this. Dexter's got to that. And I agree with all of that. Zach Pickens was really solid to start the season last year. Yeah. Did a good job creating pressure up the middle. I thought that he did a good job even playing inside a little bit where backing up Andrew Billings. To me, Zach Pickens is a guy who, when I look at kind of what we saw from him, and you need to see a little bit more, but it's almost like people just expect him to stay right where he was and like he topped out. I would say that Zach Pickens to me is my sleeper coming in here, and somebody that I think is going to be a little bit more of a camp darling because you know he's going to give that extra, you know he's going to go that extra mile. You know he's very similar to an Austin Booker as in a guy who doesn't have a lot of quit in him. When I see him, there hasn't been a massive body change like we saw with Javon. Javon had what did Tom Thayer call? I think he said he had baby fat last year. Yeah, I mean, he said he said he trimmed the baby fat basically, and yeah, he's jacked, he's leaner, but like I don't know if you've seen that much of a body difference from Zach Pickens, but Pickens to me I think is somebody that you got to keep an eye on because listen, when we keep saying Javon Dexter, it ain't his job yet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you think really?
That's a camp battle.
Ooh,
I believe that.
That's how important that position is. If somebody's better than him, it ain't his job. That's the most important position on that defense.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love competition. I mean, you do want somebody to come in here and challenge a guy, but it just by all accounts, the way it looks like, I mean, you look at what Dexter put on film at the end of the season, then you look at the off season. I mean, dude is jacked. It looks like he's ready to take that.
I mean, listen,
and not give it back.
He got bigger. He got leaner. He looks great, right? He looks great.
That dude is jacked.
Hey, you know who else looks great?
Who?
Dominique Robinson. Looks phenomenal.
Bye, Dom.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? He's gonna be a great special teamers this year.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's the thing. It's not a slight, but it's like, yes, you look that way, but can you play that way?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It was a bear. Was it? I'm trying to think who it was. It was a Bulls center. And my dad always talked Tom Boerwinkle. No, is it Tom Boerwinkle? Maybe what he said looks like Superman, shoots like Clark Kent.
That's a bar.
You know what I mean? I think it was Tom Boerwinkle. I might be wrong on that.
I mean, that's how I felt about Tony Bradley when I saw him in person.
Pop, let me know. I know you.
That's how I felt about Tony Bradley.
I mean, it's a bunch of dudes you can feel that way about.
Tony Bradley was Superman.
I thought Tony Bradley could be a better Andre Drummond.
Until he got picked up.
I thought
until he got picked up and carried away. I said his career is over.
Hey, bro, I thought he had the potential. Like, if you looked at him running down the court, his stature and everything like that, it's like he could be Andre Drummond.
No, hold on. I said my dad quote wrong. It's actually more effed up than Elder. He said. You say more effed up. That's crazy. Hey, no, it's funny. Hold on. What is it? Looks like Superman. Oh, what is it? No, runs like Lois Superman, Lane. Looks like Clark Kent, shoots like Lois Lane.
There you go.
Whoa. That's a bar.
Hey, Pop used to say that to me. He used to have me dying, bro. He runs like Superman, looks like Clark Kent, shoots like Lois Lane. Yeah, I mean, like listen, how many dudes we seen in the NFL that look great?
Yeah.
He slimmed down, he looks great, he looks ready. Can you play?
Chase Claypool.
Hey,
Chase Claypool runs like Superman, looks like Clark Kent, catch like Lois Lane.
Yes,
has a temper tantrum like Lois Lane.
No, it has a temper tantrum like Mary Jane. Yeah, Mary Jane is one of. I hate Mary Jane. Anybody else?
She's so.
Anybody else? She one of the dumbest.
No, because
characters in Marvel.
Lois Lane be testing Superman like. Oh, you're not gonna talk to me? Leap off the building.
No. That's Mary Jane. Lois don't do that. Like that's Mary. I don't remember Lois doing that.
Man, listen.
I remember Mary Jane doing that, trying to figure out if Superman loved her. She was just like, huh? I was like, wait a minute. What? What if he was like, I've been trying to figure out how to get out of this situation.
So what if his depending on what Spider-Man, what if his cartridge wasn't working?
Oh, his web.
Yeah, the Mary Jane that did that, he had the webs that came out of the wrist.
That's interesting. Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. Hey man, shout out to Pops too, by the way, man. I didn't get a chance to check on him, so shout out to him. He's good.
Oh, my Pops, yeah, he doing all right. He getting there.
This man's so disconnected right now.
Bro, I was trying to figure out. I was like, I thought you were calling somebody Pops. I was like, we got a Pops on this show? Shout out
Pops in the chat.
Pat's a Gwen Stacy. I am a Gwen Stacy guy. This don't have nothing to do.
Gwen Stacy was cold.
Gwen Stacy was cold. And Gwen Stacy helped. She was useful. Mary Jane is just, bro, like fam, y'all remember she came in there. And she was throwing a temper tantrum. I think this is Spider-Man 3. She throwing a temper tantrum about freaking how she just lost her job and how Peter won't sit there and support her. And Peter like, it's people dying in this building up here. Like, can I go? Like, I got stuff to do. We'll talk about this later.
You knew what I was.
Like, come on, shorty.
You knew what it was.
And then she gonna ask a dumb question. He had got. I forget who it was. He ended up kissing somebody in that movie that wasn't her. And she was like, but he was in the Spider-Man. So he was like, when you were kissing her, was it Spider-Man kissing her or Peter? It was like,
it's the same person.
It's the same dude. I hate Mary Jane, bro. I'm sorry, bro. That's just a personal beef with Mary.
Yeah,
that's my sleeper. Who's y'all sleeper, man? Who's y'all sleeper coming into this season?